What's up guys, ChatGPT can be a very professional tool and very productive tool, especially if you know how to use it like a professional. And in this video, we're going to discover amazing tips on how to use it like a pro. Using projects in ChatGPT can be very cool and it can be competing with custom GPTs in some cases. So in order to use projects, on left side you can find projects, you can create a new one. So let's create quickly a new one. Assistant accountant, that's an example. Okay, create project. I think I do have a typo. Now we can add a color as well. Let's give it maybe that cyan color. And now what's cool about projects is that it can be dedicated to some certain aspect. So for instance, we can add some financial files in there. This could be invoices, this could be financial plans, and it's going to be tailored to that topic, just like custom GPTs. So here you can add your own files. So here you can add documents, code files, and images. So let's go ahead and drag maybe an invoice in there. You can drag and drop or add even more files if you would like. Let's keep it as it is. Then here you can add instructions. Remember, you can use a custom GPT to give you instructions, something like custom instructions generator in GPTs. You can click in here, track your financials till you hit your tax limit or something like that. So let's put that as an example. Help me do a yearly financial plan and do my taxes. That's not tailored by any means, but let's keep that one. Save. What did I pay to InVideo, for instance? Okay, because that's an invoice from InVideo, and as you can tell, it's giving me what I did pay to that company. So imagine you can keep track of all your expenses and your financials by uploading your invoices to the project in ChatGPT, and the more you give it, the more it's going to be accurate. And even you can add previous chat to that project. So if we scroll down maybe any of these chats, you can click on these three dots options. Then you can add to projects and you can select your own desired project. Another great feature that you can use in advanced voice mode, that you can use it for advanced brainstorming, because to be honest with you guys, I don't really like to type. I feel, and I don't really like to read a lot. When it comes to interacting with AI tools, you have to read a lot, because like when you ask it a question, it's going to be giving you a long answer like that, and this is really annoying. So in most of the cases, it's really natural to have a conversation with AI. So you ask it a question, it gives you a short answer, and you can elaborate from there, and you can go through that deep brainstorming session, maybe on the walk, maybe something like that. I do it all the time. Instead of typing and reading a lot, it's way easier. So give it a try. So if you want to access advanced voice mode ChatGPT, simply download the application on your phone. It's really accessible this way. You can access that one from your desktop as well. You can see on my screen for desktop, you can click on the button here, use voice mode, and it's going to be using model 4.0, or on your phone, you can use that button in here for accessing the chat. Remember, when you are chatting with ChatGPT, you are using 4.0, you can switch to 0.1 for advanced reasoning and mathematics. And also 0.1 can be very helpful if you would like to analyze your own business. So maybe you do have a website, or we want to come up with marketing plan or something like that. You can use 0.1. It's very advanced when it comes to reasoning, and even it takes time to think, unlike 4.0. So if you ask it the common question of how many R's in strawberry, it will give you the right answer in 0.1. So let's ask it that simple question: how many R's in strawberry word? Now, as you can tell, it's thinking. It takes some time. And the reason why 4.0 will be mistaking that one is that it's predicting what is after the words. However, 0.1 will be thinking. It will be thinking about the word itself. That's in a very nutshell, you know. So as you can tell, it's breaking it down and it's giving you the right answer. 3 instances of letter R. Remember, guys, that we do currently have only 30 questions per week in 0.1 model. So use them wisely. Unlike me, I just wasted a question asking that silly question to 0.1. But just to demonstrate you guys the power of that model. And also we do have a dedicated video about prompt engineering in ChatGPT. However, from their own documentation, if we go in there this platform, OpenAI, keep that in mind when it comes to prompting. It doesn't read your mind. So when you are asking, try to include details to get more relevant answers. So the more details you give it, it's going to give you a relevant answer. Ask the model to adapt a persona. So you can tell it maybe you are an SEO specialist or marketing specialist. Help me to do a marketing plan for my business, something like that. And also use delimiters to clearly indicate distinct parts of the input. So maybe in that example of the strawberries, if we are going to ask that question, maybe we could have put strawberry between 3 commas. So let's copy that again, copy, paste. Actually, let's put that in here. That's called delimiters. This will make it clearer for the model to understand your question. Maybe that's a simple question, so we didn't need delimiters in that case, but if you are writing a long prompt, maybe you need to use delimiters in there. Also consider specifying the steps required to complete a task. So maybe if you are asking about diet plan, you can give it your own goals, what you would need to eat on daily basis, your snacks and stuff like that. So in order to lose maybe 10 pounds or something like that. And also provide examples for the model that will help the model to give you the best answer, and also specify the desired length of the output. So maybe give me a short article about Einstein's achievement, or maybe I want a detailed answer about that. Also, in many cases, providing reference text could be very helpful to get an accurate answer. Also, if you're asking ChatGPT about something, make sure to ask it to provide links about what he's saying. So here, for instance, instruct the model to answer with citations from a reference text. Also, if you click in here, you can find prompt examples. So they do have prompt examples for grammar correction, Python bug fixers for programmers, mode to color, and even interview questions. So if we click on that one, you can find the prompt in there and sample responses as well in that part. And even API request if you would like. Here's an amazing tip on how to use O1, that amazing model by ChatGPT. If you click in here, you can find your models. O1 is there for advanced reasoning, and let's say you would like to do a heavy brainstorming, you can check out that amazing prompt in there. So let's go quickly through that prompt. So in that case, you're gonna start by telling ChatGPT about its role. Define a role, maybe a marketing specialist or analyst or something like that. You're gonna tell it about your own problem. I have a problem I need you to solve, and you insert your own problem in there. You're gonna find that prompt, by the way, in the description in your resources as well. You're gonna tell it to bring solutions for the problem. Specifically, it's gonna brainstorm 3 solutions for fixing the problem. Then it's gonna think about why you selected each one of these 3 solutions. Then it's gonna do probability evaluation, as I need you to evaluate their probability of success when evaluating their success. So it's gonna keep these factors in mind, like pros and cons of each solution, difficulty to perform, challenges, outcome expectations, the scope of problem, who or what the problem is dealing with, and the impact of solution. So as you can tell, we are giving that model too many details to do a structured thinking. Then we're gonna be excluding losers, isolate winner. Now that we have these solutions to my problem rated by percentage, I want you to have 2 solutions with the lowest percentage removed. Keep and write a condensed summary of the solution with highest percentage only. Now let's make it do it again. Then you need to start brainstorming loop and run through this loop 3 times. So we made it create 3 solutions for our problem, and we made it evaluate the best one according to different categories. Go through this loop 3 times. These loops will be brainstorming competitive solutions. Let me reiterate my problem once again, and you reinsert your problem again in here. Now take a look at the winning solution you found. So now I need you to brainstorm 2 more winning ideas that could have potentially better results than our first winning solution. So it's like telling him not to be lazy. You got a winner solution already. Go ahead and start thinking of 2 better solutions than that first one, okay? Then once it creates these 2 more winning solutions, it's gonna do a probability evaluation for each listed solution. I need you to evaluate their probability of success. And it's gonna keep the same factors in mind, like pros and cons. Basically, we are putting it on loop to keep searching for winning solutions, not one time, but keep doing loops. so it doesn't hallucinate as much as possible, okay? And even if it makes mistakes, gonna be going through them again, and maybe it will avoid its previous mistakes. Then it's gonna exclude losers and isolate winner again. So as you can tell within the prompt, it's gonna repeat that loop 5 to 7, these steps from 5 to 7, 3 times before arriving at final answer. Finally give me winning solution after all iterations of this loop and why you gave me this solution. So it's really recommended that you go ahead and experiment with something like that, going into deep thinking state with a deep thinking model like O1 can give you a very cool result and deep insights as well. Of course, you can use ChatGPT as well to make you a plan, maybe a diet plan, maybe a workout plan, or as a personal assistant. So you can click in here, make a plan. And even as an example, you can use that make a plan of meals for a week. Now, once you click on that, it's going to be asking you about more details about your goals or what you would like to eat. So ingredients you have, meal preferences, dietary, meal types. Once you answer these questions, it should give you a sufficient plan that you can follow or get motivated. That could be a very handy tool as well. Another cool hint is that you can upload images, PDFs, codes, and ask ChatGPT to analyze it for you. So for instance, let's try uploading an image instead of PDF and see how it's going to analyze that one for us. So let's put this one. This is created by DALL-E. Analyze this one. And as you can see, we have some suggestions as well, like analyze this painting in the terms of color theory. And it can analyze poems, historical events as well, and recipe for nutritional value. However, let's also analyze this one. It's a black and white, so let's see what it will do. And let's change model to 4.0. Actually, let's try O1 in that scenario. Deep thinking model. It's gonna be analyzing a drawing picture for a kid. So it took 16 seconds to answer that one, and it gave me detailed analytics about subject and composition, artistic style, key design features, potential use casing, and its coloring page, of course, visual appeal and audience. And if you think that's too long, you can ask ChatGPT with a follow-up question to make it shorter or explain it like I'm 5 or 10 or something like that. Another cool feature of ChatGPT that you can ask it to create a checklist for you. So it's gonna create a checklist for baggage arranging before traveling. And it gave me very comprehensive checklist, to be honest. We have a pre-planning part, we have essentials, and last minute items, pre-departure. Very organized. I really like it, man. Didn't expect that, to be honest. I have my own checklist for the baggage, but it's not like that. Also remember, if you do have a plus subscription of ChatGPT, you can access Sora as well, which is video generation tool or model. So you can find that one in openai.com/Sora. Then you can start now, and you can find cool prompts in here as well. If you go to explore GPTs, you can type Sora, and from here you can find Sora AI video prompts and stuff like that. So you can click on that one, then start chat and get different prompts to generate videos using Sora. So here you do have recent, featured, and stuff like that. Of course, you can get inspired by others' prompts in there. So let's say you like that fox in there, you like that video, you can click in here, you can see the prompts, you can copy that and reuse it. It's very weird. It's not English, I imagine, but that's also one way to get prompts easily and imagine how it's gonna look like when it comes to creating these videos. Also, we can upscale images using ChatGPT. So let's drag and drop that image. Actually, it's created by Midjourney, and let's ask it to upscale this image using Python libraries. Now it's upscaled in PNG format. We can ask it to give us a JPEG edition of this image. So as you can tell, we can upscale images using Python libraries in ChatGPT, and also can get different extensions from the files. Like in that example, we got JPEG out of PNG file format. Also, when it comes to chat, sometimes you do have so many chat in there and you want to access some certain chat, you can always search in there. Of course, you can hide your sidebar from here and show it again. Also, recently ChatGPT is integrated in Apple's system like Mac OS or iPhone or iPad. So Siri can utilize ChatGPT. If you click in here, you can chat directly to Siri or ask an answer from ChatGPT. ChatGPT, what are the recent updates on California's fires? So in that case, it used ChatGPT to find that answer. So we can type search the web and ask the same question. Looks quite similar. However, when I asked the same question yesterday, I saw images as well. So let's maybe ask the same question without the search function. Let's make that one capital. Almost the same thing as you can see. And even you can access these resources if you'd like to read more in detail in your post, for instance, about these horrific fires. Also, you can download the ChatGPT's application for Mac. If you would like to use that one from an application instead of the browser, you can download that one for Mac. I believe it's existing also on Windows PCs. So once you download that one, you can use that shortcut option and spacebar to quickly access the search bar or upload images. As you can see, use the shortcut to ask questions, upload files, or take screenshots from anywhere on your computer. So this could be a handy way as well to access ChatGPT in a quick way. So let's close that. And that's how it looks like as of now. You can change your model from here. And from here you can enable notes with ChatGPT. It's still in beta, as you can tell. You can search as well. And you can upload photo, file, take screenshots from your screen, take a photo, or search the web. This could be a very handy way as well. Alright guys, hope by now I have earned your own subscription and like if you have enjoyed that video. Take care and I'll be seeing you in next one.